Hey guys, this is Bradio. Excuse me, Snuffy. For those of you that know me, I also go by Bradio. So this is what's been going on. I have moved the tree farm. This farm over here. I'm probably going to tear this down. I don't think that I'm going to produce charcoal anymore. We had this producing charcoal. As you can see, it does a good bit. We could probably turn it into some form of electricity. I know that there's coal generators that the charcoal will work in, but yeah, I just feel like we probably are going to take other power routes, reactors. Biofuel has been a huge one. It has been powering the system for a while, and not much has changed. We did have a problem with a reactor. I think I showed that in another video. Um, some of the things that are going on are down here. This is a supply of lava down here. I have done automation on sand. This is actually my setup. And the way that I set this up was um, the reason we're doing more sand is because we needed more Certus crystals. We're running low on Certus crystals because we're moving up into larger storages. So, what did we decide? We need more Certus crystals, so we need more sand production. That started with the aqueous accumulators, which if you put these next to water, they don't require any sort of power. You could just stick them near water. I think you might be able to just put one source next to it and it'll do that. I just made a little bit of a tank, threw a bucket and a bucket, put three aqueous accumulators, and I have the output coming out here down the bottom. And then I have, as you can see, it comes out of these three, and then it boom, boom, boom goes into three pipes. And these three pipes go into sorry, some things you just have to respond to. So I have it feeding into an igneous extruder. As you can see, you can choose cobble, stone, obsidian, and I have it feeding cobble, obviously. Now, let's not do that. Now, the thing about the igneous extruder is I needed lava to power it. So what did I do? I made a magma crucible. How do we make magma crucibles? Cobble. So it's basically, perpetual. We're constantly feeding the magma crucible cobble, and in return it is giving us lava, and the lava and the water from the aqueous accumulators are giving us cobble. Now, sometimes I've noticed that this tends to hang up, and I think it might be because it's just going too darn fast, or maybe not. I don't know. For some reason, do I not have byproduct going somewhere? I thought for sure I did. So the problem may be me having the byproduct, which is sand, go into the going into the sifter as well. I may do a fourth sifter and just have all of the byproduct sand going into that sifter. Hmm. That is another way to produce sand that we could get into. I might do that instead of feeding it forward. Over here, I noticed that because originally Phil had this set up, and I noticed that his was going faster. Speaking of, is that charged? Just a Certus quartz, okay. I had noticed that he had his products feeding forward, but here was where we lost efficiency. Was with these was the byproduct of this is sand. So he had sand feeding forward, but the problem was the byproduct of this is dust. So every once in a while, this is no longer sifting sand, it's sifting dust as well. In fact, I think that was one of them, maybe. Yeah, I think it was. I want nothing but sand production. So I have skipped over the second pulverizer and gone directly into the sifter basically. Now what I'm talking about is why don't I take this pipe, and this pipe, move them all over here into another sifter. I can feed the sifter power and basically just run it right here and just pipe them over and have it boom, have it run into this pipe. Now used a couple of upgrades into the transfer nodes. I am not positive exactly like if I'm using too many or not. If anybody knows, maybe they can comment. Hopefully that's something that I'll learn as I go. At one point I had it feeding into this, which I don't know why this is spewing stuff. Does that mean, are we full? We are. So we need a speed upgrade in this transfer node, evidently. We do. So let's all right, perfect. We'll take the rest of those five and put them right there. We'll come over here. We'll do this. You can go here. This should speed up. Let's see. Boom. Knocking it out now. It was. Yeah, it'll clear it out soon. I was just making sure. So all this stuff that I'm now collecting, which I'm just going to throw overboard, even though we need these. I won't be picking up anymore. Let's do this also. We're not really doing anything with those right at the moment. Just clear this up a little bit. Sand I don't need, sand I don't need. Are our byproduct lines, are they getting backed up still? Probably. They are. Alright, so that's going to be a problem. So yeah, let's go ahead and fix that right now. The first thing I'm going to need is, I'm going to need you. I need a sieve. Is that an automatic? That's an oak. I don't think that's the auto sieve that we want. I think we have more upstairs. Let me go double check. It's always something. It's always something. I don't think it's this level. I think it's down one level. So let's run over here. Need to get a new jetpack. Need to get teleportation everywhere. We've got a lot going on. And Shadow is out this week. He is taking vacation in Australia. So a lot of A and E, or excuse me, A and E. AE is probably not going to get done. What are we doing right now? We are trying to find that sieve. Not that one. Is it this one? There's a sieve, but not the one I want. I thought we had a different one. Is that an auto hammer? Yes. Maybe they're not. Maybe that's what I saw. Need to clean these out soon. I know, I know. Auto hammerer, as Philip likes to call them. No, I think I already checked that one. Obsidian, I doubt it's in here. Man, our old Logipipe system is still going? It's crazy. Need to just tear this whole system down. In fact, we might dump this system tonight. We might figure out a way to do it. I do want that dirt at some point. Yeah, we're just gonna have to go through this at some point. Okay, so we don't have... That's okay. We can teach it the other sieve. We're gonna go teach the system the sieve. Oop, over here, we change that. Gonna have to go back. Sun must have just set. My computer changes to help me, to help my eyes. Looks very dark. Okay. So let's come over here. We're going to look for a sieve. Which one is it? Is it? No. It's the automatic sieve. Invar or electrical steel? Let's do Invar. Wow. That was, okay. I know the system knows how to make Invar because I programmed it in. So let's come over here to the crafting terminal. Let's type in. But what it may not know how to do is make Invar ingots. Isn't that what it needed? I think that's what it needed also. You know what? Let's craft up 40 of them. Why not? Like having some in the system? Was that what it needed? Was an Invar ingot? Let's look for Sieve again. Automatic. That's an automatic sieve. Yeah, that's what we want. Right there. 16. 1666. I can remember that one. Invar ingot, Invar nugget. Let's teach the system how to make nuggets as well. Shall we? Yes, but we want to get a piece of Invar first. We'll take half of those for now, and we will go, hello. We will go take one of these and put it there. God, I have no blank patterns. I'm always running out of blank patterns. Yes. No more running out of blank patterns. So we're going to put these in here. We're going to program this. Now we know how to make Invar nuggets. We'll put this here. My mom goes crazy on Facebook, y'all. All right. So now let's call up some Invar nuggets. Give me, let's do 18. Yes, craft 18. Thank you. Now then, let's put you in the system. Let's come over here. Let's click in SIEVE. A silk mesh I'm going to have to make. I can teach it how to make a silk mesh. what kind of, it's an electrum gear? I think we know how to make that. Yep, and a silk mesh. So it's 9 string. So what are we going to do? We're going to request string string. This is automation, guys. This is the way that we do it. This is the way that we have learned how to do it, and that's if we try to request something from the system and it's not already programmed in there to be crafted, then we're programming it to be crafted, basically. So I have a string. I need, we'll take a half a stack. I'm trying to make a silk mesh, and how do you make a silk mesh? You take 9 of these, and it makes a silk mesh. Congrats, we have programmed you. I immediately always go over here and add the program so it doesn't sit in my inventory, because God knows I am probably terrible if I don't immediately do it, and I'll probably run around with it in my inventory the entire time. So we know how to make a silk mesh. So now let's craft up some silk mesh. SIL. Silk mesh. Please craft. Why not craft 10? Hmm. Okay, it did, yeah. Good. So we only need one of you. Why not? We'll throw you back in the system too. Um, Need you. Alright, so the recipe was I need a SIEVE, and I need it to be an automatic sieve. We're going to shift click this. Look, we're going to program this. So now we know how to make an this kind of automatic sieve. So that is a crafting thing. So we need to go to molecular assembler, or any of these slots open. Are there any? No, 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 no. We'll put you right there. Now, what we originally tried to do was, like, if you had to use two different things, like let's say I told um, the system, I want you to make silk mesh, like I just did, and then I said, I want you to make an automatic sieve, and I put them on the same line, it would have to make the silk mesh before it made that, even if there was some already in, or let's say that it had to make two at the same time or use one of the same material, then it would conflict and it would take longer to get something when you could be crafting, like, let's say two components that make one component at the same time. So let's say I was out of silk mesh and Invar, then the system would say, okay, and let's say I put them on the same line. Well, you can only use that molecular assembler to make one of those at a time. They can't make two at a time. They can only make one of those things at a time. So the molecular assembler would have to make the Invar, and then it would have to make the silk mesh in order to make the entire sieve. But if you put it in two different molecular assemblers, so each line is one molecular assembler. So if we added another line or another molecular assembler, we could tell one, I want you to make the Invar ingots or the Invar nuggets, because that takes crafting a molecular assembler. And we would tell the other one, I want you to make silk mesh, and then they can make them at the same time and just come together, and the last molecular assembler can do it, instead of saying, you have to make this one, and then you have to make this one, and then you can move on to this one. So I don't know if that makes sense. I'll try to explain that a little bit better, but I really can't right now. Okay, so we have our sieve. We're gonna need. Did we get our sieve? Or did we just program it in? We just programmed it in. Of course we did. You, give me one. Start. Yes, good. We have made one. All right, automatic sieve is done. We need MV wires, MV cables. We're going to go MV. Give me half of you, even though I won't even need that. You know what? I really only need one. Let's have a few more just in case, though. Just in case. What else are we going to need? We're going to need transfer pipes. So we will. All right, so we're going to need transfer nodes. We're going to need more than 4. We're going to need 24. Will that be enough? Yeah, that should be enough. Every time I think that I'm going to have enough pipes, I always end up running out. So, yes, 24 more. Oh, well, it gave me 24. I said 24 total. All right, I think that should be everything. We're probably going to need upgrades. That's fine. Once we get down there, we can put the upgrades on there. I just wanted to have everything on me to start with. All right. Can I go down here? I can. It's our main controller that we have been working on. I think Shadow got some ideas last night about the controller because it's smaller today. So, yeah, it's smaller today. I'm not really sure why it's smaller today, but it is. Which is fine. Oh, because it's probably was requiring a lot more power. That's why he only did half of it. Makes sense. Okay. That's why he cut it down to size, because of power consumption. All right, so next step, we has sieve, and it's going to go here, and then you are going to go you're going to go here. You are going to go like that. Nope, I messed up already. That was incorrect. We have to come one more out. Can I have it? Can I has it, please? Thank you. So we're going to come one more out. And we're going to go here. And then we're going to take this and we're going to go there. And then we're going to go there to there. We're going to take... I need pipes. Okay. So we're going to take this one. This one. transfer node out. So you go there. And then you can also be hooked up to this, like that. Oh. So then let's do, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. We have power. Are they emptying? Why aren't you emptying? Why aren't you emptying? Configuration. It makes no sense. You should be coming out. Can they only come out the bottom? That may be it. Okay, let me try that. That's probably what it is. I'll almost guarantee you that's what it is. They're items, so... What? Huh? What? Huh? Oh my gosh. Why? Ah. Oh, because of the cable things? Is that why? Yes, probably. I'm sure. Everything really is a pain in the ass. Excuse my language. For those of you that should not be talking like that. None of us should really probably be talking like that, but occasionally I catch myself doing it. So, okay. So, what are you coming out? You are... Oh, you're dust. So, then I'm going to take you, and you're going to go over here. Then you're going to go over here. Then you're going to go like that. Hey, you know what? Remember when I said every time that I have to do something, I generally need more pipes? This is probably going to be one of those times. Oh yeah, this is definitely going to be one of those times. Yep. 6 more. Can we do it? Can we do it, Captain? Yeah, because we can recycle these. So, um, we're gonna go there. We're gonna go there. Not was not what I wanted. All right, so we're just gonna run it along the side here, and we're gonna get rid of you. 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 That is probably why these have been stopping running and my Certus Quartz Crystal number has not gone up. Okay, well, here's to fixing problems. So, that's a transfer node out. So then, pretty soon, that means that I need to reset these for the bottom. So I need that. For you, I need that. What about you? You're already going over to that one over there, I guess, or somewhere else. I don't know where you're going. Maybe over here now? Nothing yet. That's one. That's two. Is that three up there? Because of these. For heaven's sakes. Thank you. Thank you. Not what I wanted to happen. Holy, I need a better jetpack. Okay, so had that same problem the first time. What do we have? No. And we don't need them to be this low. Alright, so that there, that there. You go there. You go there. You don't need to go down to there. You just need to go there. And I need... Do not want that, so I need another one of these right there. And then we can go right there. And the last one is going to be right there. And we're going to put can't put you there yet. Thank you. Oh my God. And I need one more cable piece, and we should have it completely hooked up. And we don't need these anymore. So there's one more. Oop. There we go. All right, not the prettiest. I've got it hooked up and it's working. I'll probably prettify it later. As for now, we've gone over a bit of time, so it's been a little bit of a long episode. Of course, obviously, this isn't what I had originally meant for us to do today, so I'll have something else to do on the next episode. But it looks like this is working. We've got sand coming in. We'll throw some upgrades in here, some upgrades in this transfer node, and once again, we will should be producing large quantities of Certus quartz crystal. So what I'll do is I will keep an eye. Holy cow! Yeah, it's moving up a lot quicker already. So I'll keep an eye on it and see how many we get out of it, and see you guys next time. So have a wonderful day, and hope to hear from you guys. Bye now.